Welcome you all. We are going to see a tutorial of C. C is a general purpose programming language developed in 1972 and still quite popular. C is very powerful. It has been used to develop operating systems, databases, applications, etc. In this video, what are all the content you are going to see is first one introduction, second IDE is an integrate development environment, third one syntax, and fourth one C outputs, fifth one C comments, sixth one C variables, seventh C data types, and last one constants. Coming to the introduction part. First, what is C? C, you are all know, C is a general purpose programming language and it was created by Dennis Ritchie in 1972 at Bell Lab. It's a very popular language. Basically, the programmer must know a C programming because it's a basic one for all the programmings. And it is strongly associated with Unix because it was developed to write the Unix operating system. What's the advantage of learning C? We already know it's one of the most popular programming language in the world, and also we are going to learn some other language. It's a high-end language like Java, Python, C++, C#, etc. The C syntax is similar with this programming language. So basic thing for programmer is a C. We have to learn C to understand the basic programming concepts. And next one, it's a very fast compared to other programming language like Java and Python is very fast. It's a fast, nothing but it's a compiling time is fast, execution time is fast, and it's a very versatile. It can be used in both applications and technologies. Two things are needed to write and compile the C programming. One is text editor and other one is compiler. The text editor is needed to write the programs and edit the programs. And a compiler is used to translate the programming language into the machine language. So that two separate editors is needed. This is a tough job for using two editors separately. So that we are going to use integrated development environment is nothing but IDE. Is a combined editor for edit the program and the compiler. It's a join together the editor, text editor, and also the compiler. So popular IDEs such as so much different kinds of editors are available for IDEs are available, and some of them are code blocks, Visual Studio, Eclipse. We can write the programs in the IDs and we can compile it there with the help of the run button. So it's easy to use for editing the program and compile the program, the same editor. It's an open source only. We can download, it's free. In this tutorial, we are going to use a code block IDE. Here is the downloading link for code block IDE. From that link, you have to download mingw-setup.exe file, and depends on your OS and a bit of your OS, the file is differs. So corresponding file you have to download. And look, this is the code block editor. Like in the top of the menu, file, edit, view, search, project. Before that, you have to create a separate folder for saving your programs and click console applications. While you are installing, you are click the console applications, and then you make a separate folder for your programs, and then you save your files there. Like that, here this is a workspace and this is the editor space. You can automatically write programs, or even the basic things as include studio.h, it automatically appears. After your installation, this is a code block editor. It's look like this. And after you are opening the editor, you have select the create new project, and from that project you select the console application and select C or C++. You can use this editor for C and C++ also. And next, the project title. Please select the folder. What's the title? It's a trial, some other title. A folder is created for saving a program, and give the finish. This is the source part, the main. Or clicking the main, it's automatically the header files and into main, a curly braces and functions, and this is the first program. It's automatically appear. You just click the run button here. You see the result. It seems the project is not good. First, this is the basic syntax of a C programming. Ash include stdio.h. It's a header file for giving input output operations. Here printf, the function is used. So we have to include the stdio.h for input and output operations. And next one is int main. The main is the functions. Within that functions, the output must be executed. Within what is the procedure or what is the calculations are going here. It's a main one. And return 0 means the end of, it indicates end of the main functions. Every functions having a curly braces and opening curly brace and a closing curly brace. Within that, what is the inputs and what are all the outputs and what operation is going to perform, all other things are going in between these functions. Coming to commands, C commands, we are using a commands in the program to identify what is the purpose of using this line or any other notes we are giving for the program. We are using the commands. This is the purpose of using commands, to identify, to know the programmer what is the purpose of using this line. That's why we are using commands. For inline commands, what's a single line commands, we are using a black backslash. And for multi-line commands we are using backslash, asterisk, and up to 2 to 3 lines where the commands is ended, and again you have to close the command with asterisk and backslash. Variables or containers for storing data values. If you want to assign some other values to the operation, you have to use the variables. Assign the values to the variables first, and then we have to use it in the program. For example, a equal to 5, b is equal to 10, and c is equal to a plus b. Means you are like that. For that purpose, you have to use the variables for storing the data values. Three different types of variables: integer, basic variables are there. Integer, float, and character. It's integer, it indicates only it's accept whole numbers, not decimal numbers. And float means it's accept decimal numbers, like for example 19.99 to minus 19.99. Char means it stores only a single character such as A, B within single quote. How to declare the variable in a program? Variable declaration. The syntax of variable declaration is so variable type and variable name and assign the value. To create a variable, you have to specify the type. It's integer, float or character. What is the type of the variable name? And assign a value to the variable name. For example, int my num equal to 15. Int means is a type of the variable, integer type, and this is the name. You can use some other names also, and the value is 15. What is the stored value? So 15 in my num equal to 15. Next program, we are going to see how to use the commands in the program and variable declaration, how to assign the values in the program, and what is the format specifiers, and it's a simple addition and declaration of multiple values. And this is a simple for program for create how to create the variables. Inside the main function, we have to assign the value to the variables. Int my num equal to 5, float my num equal to 5.99, char my letter equal to d. If you assign the value, we have to read the value from the system. How to read the value? Print the variables. Printf, using printf, that's a format specified. For an integer, we have to use percentage d, and for using a float type character, we are using a percentage f. For a character variable, we are using percentage c. These are the format specifier we have to mention in the program to access the corresponding variable type. For integer value, percentage d, and for float, for reading the number, you have to mention like this: double quotes, percentage d slash n is for a new line for a break, next line, and quotes, comma my num. This is a variable name assigned for the integer variable. Likewise, float and character. You just run that and see the output. First one is integer number, and second one is a float number, and third one is a character number. Character. And this is a simple program for addition, adding a three number: int x equal to 5, y is equal to 6, z is equal to 50, and printf percentage d slash n x plus y plus z. Just adding, and we have to print the variable values. And the same thing, we assign a value a equal to x plus y plus z. We are stored a value in the variable a. Printf percentage d slash n a. This is the two methods where add your see the output. The same thing, 61, 64. We can use two methods for this. Data types in C. We already previously saw data types such as integers was a whole number. Assigning variables, we are using the data types. Integer is a data type, float is a data type and character is the data type. Constants is nothing but if you are not willing to change the value, you are assigning a value to the variable, it's not changed. That's a constant variable. See the example program for a constant. Here we are giving a const keyword. Const is a keyword used to declare the variable as a constant one. Const int my num equal to 15. The same variable name you again declare here my number equal to 10. Here you fixed constantly with 15. That time the error occurs. If you are using for this const variable name in some other operations, the values change means the error occur like this. Assignment of read only variable my num equal to 10 is likewise. If you try to change the constant value means the error occurs. And look at this example here. We are using const int birth years equal to 1990. The birth year should not change afterwards. So that kind of variables we are using a const keyword. Thanks for watching and subscribe my channel and continue with the part 2 video.